Hello everyone, hier is Groskamp from Team Infinity, and today in this new video I want to show you how I mount a body shell on the IF14-2, but not a standard mount position, but the all new horizontal body mount. I had some questions how to make the holes in the rear of the body shell, as you can see here. It's quite different from the past when the body post was vertical and it was more easy to mount it. Now with the horizontal, it's a little bit difficult to check the right height of the body shell. But I will not go complete in all detail, but I just want to show you how I prepare it now, and hopefully this will help you. So to be able to make the new body shell, it's always nice to have a practice body shell or the one that you used before. So you already have the measurements from the front and the rear. So first we're gonna prepare the front holes, and of course we have to think about the position of the body shell. This body shell was my practice body shell and it felt really nice, so I would like to have the same position on the car. So I'm gonna measure the holes in front from the windscreen, so I have the measurements for the new body shell. So now I check with the calipers the front body post hole from the windscreen, and it's about 67 millimeter from the first line on the windscreen to the middle of the hole of the body post. So I will do the same with the new body shell. Now the holes are set, I will now use the reamer to make the hole. So the front holes are nicely made, and this already gives you the position of the body shell, how much forward the body shell is. And now I will show you how I will mount the rear body post. Now the next step is the rear body post, and the front was done nicely. And if you put it on now, the body shell will fall down because I don't have any support of the body shell, of the body post. So first thing I have to check, now you can see the body is way too low because you don't have any support. So first we have to check, or we have to set the right height of the roof. So that means you have to make the car ready to run. So with a right height of around 5.5 millimeter, battery, everything ready. And as you can see, the rear body post is out, the new one, because we first have to measure where exactly the hole has to be on the body shell. Infinity made, especially for the horizontal body post, they made this body post fitter. I will show you now how to do that. The rear body post is only a plastic piece which falls inside the aluminium piece right here. And with a screw you can attach it to it. So when you're gonna fit the new body shell, you take it out and you can screw on the body height fitter. Of course on both sides. And this one you can adjust, fine tune the height of the body shell, how high you want to have it. Of course there are rules for the body shell height. Normally in Europe is 150 millimeter with a right height from around 5 millimeter. The goal is to set the right roof height of the body shell with those two, with the rear body post fitter. And now when I put it on, it actually has the support from the body height fitter. And now I'm gonna check the roof height, and it's almost there. So I'm gonna slightly adjust this one a little bit higher. So when the roof height is made, I finally can make the holes for the rear body post. For me, I always adjust the horizontal body post always on the lowest position on the shock tower. So as you can see, you have 3 options, and I always use the lowest position. The reason I use the lowest position is that if you make the hole wrong, you can always make the position higher. But if you use the highest position already and you make something wrong that the body is low, you can't put it up again because you already used the highest position. So if the body is too high, you can always make the hole in the rear of the body shell a little bit bigger, or you make a oval shape. But I prefer to use the lowest hole, so you're always safe with the height of the body shell. Now the roof height is set, and now I'm ready to make the holes in the rear of the body shell. So by adjusting those two body height fitter, you can make the roof height in the correct position. And now we're gonna measure exactly the height of the rear body post. Also recheck if the left and the right side are equally height, so the body shell is straight on the car. Now the trick comes. Now you measure the height of the rear body post, and I measure from the ground to the middle of the body post. And of course it should be equal left and right. The measurement is done, it's about 51 millimeter. And now I will put on the body shell. And I'm gonna measure also the same 51 millimeter, and I will mark the hole there and there. Now I mark both sides, and now I can use the reamer to make the hole. And of course make sure it's in the middle. Two things to do that is measure how much is the distance from the body post to the other side. I believe that's 102 millimeter, and put it exactly in the middle of the rear bumper, and you have the middle of the body shell. Please be careful when you use the reamer, because this part of the body shell is a little bit more thin than the upper part, so it's easily you can hurt the body shell, and so that's why I sometimes use the Dremel for this hole. With a round tool, it's very easy to do. After making the hole in the body shell, I'm gonna put back the rear body post, and don't forget to put the screw here. Make sure they're straight. Sometimes after crash they bend a little bit. So now the holes were made, and as a extra check, I always check the height of the where the spoiler comes. This height to the ground must be the same height on the other side to the ground, and that means then the holes are equally. If that's not equally, you can Dremel a little bit of one of the two sides to make it even. And after that, when the body shell is even left right, of course you can adjust the final body height by changing the position on the shock tower. But what I told you before, I like to start the lowest position, that you can always go up, and that's the most easy way to do it. And as a result, you can see the body shell came out very nice. The roof height just touch the roof, so that's really nice. And also the hole is very perfectly. So now we're gonna do the wheel arches, but that will be another video. So thank you again for watching. I hope this was clear and helpful for you, and of course you can also do it for the front wheel drive, for example. They also use the same body post type, and yeah, for me it's just a very easy way to mount the rear holes, and very accurate and just precise. So only one thing I want to tell you is the rear bumper is quite weak. So sometimes it's maybe a good idea to put some tape inside the hole, so when you make a crash, that the body stays longer alive, and then you can race longer with one body shell. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.